2024 is going to be an exciting year for gaming with a wide variety of highly anticipated titles set to release. From action-packed adventures to thought-provoking narratives, there's something for every type of gamer. In this video, we'll be counting down the top 10 most anticipated video games of 2024. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Let's get started. Number 10. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Over the past few years, Microsoft has been busy gathering top-notch game development studios to create exclusive blockbuster games for Xbox. This plan is about to pay off big time in 2024, starting with the release of Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. This game follows up on the well-loved original from 2017, taking inspiration from Norse mythology. Developed by Ninja Theory, it's a third-person action-adventure game that aims to make the most of the power of the Xbox Series X console. Players can expect even more intense combat and a deeper, more immersive world than before. Alongside the gripping gameplay and spooky atmosphere, the story of the troubled main character promises to delve even deeper into her complex mental struggles. The game is set to launch on May 21, 2024. Number 9. Hades 2. Hades 2 is set to launch early in 2024, promising an exciting continuation of the beloved series. Fans were drawn to the original game for its thrilling blend of roguelike action and adventure, along with its distinctive visuals and fast-paced gameplay. With Hades 2, these elements are set to return as players once again delve into the mythic underworld, exploring new locations and encountering upgraded systems. This time, the spotlight shifts to Melino, the immortal princess of the underworld, as she embarks on a quest to thwart Kronos, the escaped antagonist who has captured Hades. Scheduled for early access release sometime between April and June of this year, Hades 2 is poised to captivate both longtime fans and newcomers alike with its expanded world and compelling storyline. Number 8. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. Step into the world of Space Marine 2 and take on the role of Lieutenant Titus, a brave warrior facing the dangers of Tyranids and Chaos forces. The game is set in the 42nd millennium, known as the Era Indomitus, in the age of the Dark Imperium. In Space Marine 2, players embody the character of Lieutenant Titus and engage in an epic campaign against the forces of Hive Fleet Leviathan on the Imperial worlds Avarax and Kadaku. The gripping storyline, combined with intense action, makes Space Marine 2 one of the most highly anticipated games of the year. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 is scheduled to be released on September 9th. Number 7. Silent Hill 2 Remake. Get ready to dive back into the eerie world of Silent Hill 2 with the upcoming remake crafted by Bloober Team. One significant change in this remake is the introduction of an over-the-shoulder perspective, replacing the previous third-person view. Before, players were confined to a fixed camera that followed the character's movements, sometimes causing issues during gameplay, especially in intense moments like boss battles or navigating obstacles. With this new perspective, players will delve into the story of James Sunderland on a more intimate level. While the exact release date for Silent Hill 2 Remake is yet to be confirmed, anticipation continues to mount for what promises to be a thrilling return to the haunting world of Silent Hill. Number 6. Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Prepare yourselves, Elden Ring fans, for more of the epic adventure you crave. From Software is delivering the goods with a highly anticipated expansion set to launch this summer. Only those who have braved the challenges of the base game will unlock access to this new content. Players will delve into the mysteries surrounding Miquella, journeying through the enigmatic Land of Shadow, a fresh setting introduced in the DLC. Notably, George R.R. Martin's pen is absent this time around, likely due to his other commitments. Expect a slew of formidable new bosses and, of course, a hefty dose of challenging gameplay. The excitement is palpable as we eagerly await the impending release on June 21, 2024. Number 5. The Wolf Among Us 2. Telltale Games has finally unveiled the highly anticipated sequel to The Wolf Among Us after a decade-long wait. Following the adventures of Bigby Wolf, the sheriff of Fabletown, this gripping series is presented in episodes, continuing the narrative of the beloved character based on the iconic Big Bad Wolf from fairy tales. Set against the backdrop of wintry New York City, The Wolf Among Us 2 picks up 6 months after the thrilling events of its predecessor. Bigby Wolf finds himself embroiled in a new case that blurs the lines between Fabletown and the NYPD, promising another riveting adventure for players. With all episodes slated for simultaneous release, players can immerse themselves fully in the imaginative world of this Telltale series. While the release date for The Wolf Among Us 2 is yet to be determined, fans eagerly anticipate its arrival. Number 4. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. The Nintendo Switch is winding down, but there's excitement as one of the best-loved Nintendo games, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, is getting a re-release for modern players. Similar to last year's Super Mario RPG Remake, this game hails from a time when Nintendo wasn't shy about putting Mario in full-fledged RPGs. Despite being highly praised and a GameCube exclusive, it's now making its way to the Switch, offering a chance for a new generation of fans to enjoy its humor and gameplay. Set for release on May 23, 2024, this remake promises updated graphics while retaining the charm and engaging storyline of the original, where Mario embarks on a turn-based RPG adventure to find Princess Peach and the Crystal Stars. Fans are eagerly awaiting its arrival. Number 3. Stalker 2: Heart of Chernobyl. The long-awaited sequel to the PC classic, Stalker 2: Heart of Chernobyl, is finally here. Many people think it's just another first-person shooter game, but it's much more than that. Unlike games like Call of Duty, it's not just about shooting enemies. Instead, it's more like the eerie Metro series. In this single-player game, the story is important. You'll find yourself in a world filled with action, but also with elements of survival horror and immersive simulation. The setting is the Chernobyl exclusion zone, a huge area filled with mutants and strange anomalies. It's an open world, which means you can explore it freely. Its release date is September 5. Number 2. Avowed. Avowed is a new game that's perfect if you love exploring, fighting, and defeating monsters in a fantasy world. It's made by experienced game developers called Obsidian Entertainment. The game takes place in the same universe as Pillars of Eternity, a popular fantasy series. In Avowed, you get to make choices that affect the story, and you'll encounter lots of interesting characters in big, open environments. One of the exciting things about Avowed is the combat. You can use all sorts of weapons, from swords to powerful magic spells. You can even fight with 2 guns at the same time. Whether you prefer getting up close and personal with melee weapons or blasting enemies from afar with magic, Avowed has something for everyone. The game is set to be released in autumn 2024, so you won't have to wait too long to dive into this epic adventure. Number 1. Star Wars Outlaws. Get ready for the first ever open-world Star Wars game, set in the time between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. This game stars a fresh female-led character, giving off vibes similar to Han Solo. If that doesn't grab your attention, then maybe nothing will. Following the success of Star Wars Jedi Survivor in 2023, developed by EA and Respawn, Ubisoft steps into the spotlight this year with its take on the beloved space saga. In Star Wars Outlaws, you step into the shoes of Kay Vess, a rising scoundrel navigating the galaxy's shady underworld. As expected, she quickly finds herself entangled in the conflicts of rival crime syndicates, taking players on an adventure across familiar Star Wars planets and some exciting new ones. Mark your calendars for its release on August 30, 2024. That's all for now. Be sure to keep an eye out for these games and make the most of the gaming adventures they offer. Don't forget to like and share the video before you go, and follow us for more such amazing videos. Thank you.